Alright, how you guys doing? I'm surprised no one claimed first day. Someone will probably come claim it here in a few minutes, and I'll do the little special command I made that gets rid of it. Actually, we can go ahead and preemptively do it. Why do I need to wait for someone? Yeah, I just made that so it's easy for me to turn off the first thing whenever stuff messes up, like someone doesn't claim it, or I gotta restart the stream or computer or something like that. Alright, well today we're in the citation longitude departing out of Midway. Sunday Funday hasn't been around for the last month or so. I think it was all through, what was it, August they didn't have it. Last Sunday they did because it was the first, but I didn't fly it. I think I did Indy Center that Sunday instead of flying. Yeah, but we're flying out to Baltimore. Probably the least flown of the three main Potomac airports down here. You know, of course, Washington National being the most visited on VATSIM, just because it's Washington National. People take a lot of planes in there that they really shouldn't. Actually, technically there's 4 Potomac airports. But Andrews is military. Sometimes I feel like it gets flown more than Washington National. Kind of funny how that works. Well, I've gone and plugged in the route to Sky Vector there, just to see what all it looks like, but we'll go over to SimBrief, get the actual flight plan, the fuel amount, and whatnot. Alright, we are Pilot Club 341. Midway to Baltimore. SC 700 longitude. I don't know why, I'm feeling just tired today. Yeah, I'm making sure this just about matches up. Yeah, it does, the route. I think they usually just pull it from SimBrief anyways. You know, due to weather, it could be a different flight plan on some day. Apparently we're going straight up to level 450. That should be fun. We have 600 miles to go. So what are the winds looking like? If the winds are blowing to the east a ton, I'm gonna elect to go 410 to take a little better advantage of the tailwinds. So they're going kind of southeast there, then I'd get a bit more tailwind this way, and then it just turns into crosswind. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with 450, I think. The better fuel economy. So let's go start plugging in some numbers here to the plane. I hate when it does that. It'll like say a bunch of undefined for whatever reason. Alright, so in pounds I need about 5,000 pounds of fuel. I usually overestimate, so 50 to 50 is fine. We'll add in all the passengers. I think we're 1 down. So just the last guy I'm not going to put in. 385 pounds of cargo. I think we usually want it more in the front, or is it the back? I think it's the back. So we'll put 285. There we go. And then before I forget, go join the Pilot Club voice chat. Where is it? My blind eye there. How you guys doing?
I gotta be honest. Good morning. How?
Yeah, I guess just morning for you over there on the West Coast. Alright, well, we'll get the plane started. Put your seatbelts on. Actually, I shouldn't need any of the lights, really. Also,
So I was
wait,
flying the Duke
the
yesterday,
arm here.
and I started my descent. And I look over at my temperature, and it's like 60 degrees. Nope, that's not 60 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 60 degrees Celsius. And I look back
In the cockpit.
in in the cabin, and I'm like, oh my god, my passengers' faces are melting off, and all I can think is Indiana Jones.
Oh, so you forgot to, like, close those special vents or whatever when you go up high? As
No,
you're
no,
sending down, you close them?
Yeah, I forgot to switch over to AC mode, so it's just keep on heating and heating and heating.
Yeah, and then there's the levers you pull over there that they make it even hotter than for when you go at higher altitude.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see here. File on the flight plan operated by the pilot club. Looks good to me. We'll file, get auto ATC. There's no ATC on at the moment. We'll go, not flight plan, sim brief. Request. Get the auto ATC. We are squawking.
What's up, guys?
6575. There we go. There's all our points. Apparently it wants us to do 3-3 left. Is that even kind of accurate? Apparently there's fog. That's what FU is. Visual approach, 3-3 left, 3-3 right. I'm gonna elect to go 3-3 right. Not that it really matters. But yeah, that's where the GA parking is. They'll generally give a charter jet like this. 3-3 right. Now if we go to performance, takeoff, data. What are we doing here in Midway? Got 3-1 center, approach and use landing departing 3-1. So 3-1 center. I won't have too long to taxi.
I'll get on one of these nights with you, John. I've just been pretty busy, but I can get on one of these
3-1
nights and help you out.
center, we got the weather, 20 degrees Celsius out.
Yeah, I tried this flight with it earlier, and I got it off the ground, and everything was tracking properly. But I don't really think the weights and everything were set up properly. I know there's a
It's about 350, I think it was.
thing you're supposed to follow, but there's some things. Yeah, that'd be
Oh,
great.
and I forgot to start the ABU.
Get up with me. It's gonna have
Whoops.
to be on a weekend.
Yeah, one of these Fridays or Saturdays, or even like a Sunday morning or something.
There's the speed, so we'll get the flaps set,
Well, yeah, Saturday
This-
would probably be cool, but
trim set.
I'm just so busy. And
Oh, and I'm still on hectopascals from when I flew this down in Australia.
Nice.
so I'll be gone.
Now, where do I change that again?
3 months.
Right there.
Really? What are you doing over there?
I build sounding rockets for NASA, so we have a launch a pair of rockets that are supposed to study the aurora and upper level winds. And it's got all these experiments on
That's pretty neat.
it. Yeah. Yep, that's what I do. But
Cool.
Alright, so out of Midway, we usually
Yeah,
get
just
the... Let's see here.
Flew for U.S. Airways for 38 years, I think.
Wow.
That's
Usually
what
get the
got me
Midway,
into
whatever number it is, departure.
Take all your charts with you
Which
and help
pretty sure you go up to 3,000. Alright, I'm gonna deafen them for a bit. They keep talking. Alright, so I'm supposed to plug it up to 3,000 feet. And I guess I just don't even say where, I didn't even say where you see. You see right here, top altitude. Yeah, if you ever fly out of Louisville International, you'll see top altitude at 13,000 feet. You just goes right up 13,000 feet. A lot of people seem to not expect that. They like say they're climbing 8,000, and I'm like, where the hell is 8,000 on the chart? And then it's, yeah, it's one of the like interim altitudes or something. You just say climb via SID. You're fine. But in this case, we're just climbing to 3. And then going over to Luki to depart out to the east. I think arrivals are coming in like this way for O'Hare. I think. So they kind of have us under them. And then if no one's inbound on that arrival, then, you know, climb your cruise or whatever the top altitude approach is. Complete initially assigned turn within 4 miles of the Midway Airport. I usually do it way quicker than that. Within 2. Within 2 or 3. And of course you go 200 knots immediately upon entering or outside the lateral confines of the Bravo. Maintain 250 until advised by ATC. That's very important. I've gotten a speeding ticket from Chicago Center before. Because I sped up to 280 knots and they saw it. I was like, yeah, I'm going 280. And then I got a DM saying that I did a bad. That wasn't good. The only thing that's not to scale on here is Iowa City, which I guess is way more out to the west.
And the brief has Anthem 3, but the latest Iraq is Anthem 4.
Oh, really? I think I did hear about them updating it, yeah.
Yeah, they did. Mine's not updated. It said my FMS whenever I was broken.
Let me check. Is mine updated?
That's what it is. The old one is 3 and the new one is 4. Yeah.
Well, mine's updated, so I'm good. But you guys gotta update your Iraq data.
It sounds like you need to go to bulk.
So does it even look much different? Let's see, changes. Procedure revised, renumbered, that's it. Yeah, it does look a little bit different than what I remember.
Start all over again. I'd be late for the 3 o'clock thing.
Yeah, just because you're late doesn't mean nothing. You can still fly it. Yeah, the arrival does look slightly different than what I remember. Oh, you know what we can do? I can go on Sky Vector,
Straightforward though, by the looks of things.
Anthem 4, do that. We can see the changes. Apparently some minimums. Bro, I swear this kid in the background. Yeah, some minimums changed. Mountain ate us for some reasons there. Maybe it serves a new airport now. Oh my god, this kid, bro. He needs to shut the hell up. Yeah, so now it's... Oh wait, no. They removed the DME GPS required thing. Landing north, use runway 32 left transition. Landing south, use 15 right. Landing east, use 10. Landing west, use 28. Oh, so they moved it up to the corner there for that. And the 4, next page. It's just the whole entire thing changed here. Yeah, so it looks like one of the big changes to the arrival is they just added or modified a whole bunch of the like minimum safe altitudes on the arrival.
Okay, well that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, but they completely changed what happens if they're landing 1-5 left and right. Actually, they evict you off for 1-5 left and right? Did they just remove that part? Or actually, no, they added a thing for 1-5 left and right. And actually, they removed the minimums, not added. Looking at it wrong. No, what do you mean no New York event? I have no idea if there is. Flying Sunday Funday, bro. They moved PVG6 over a little bit for whatever reason. Maybe so it was slightly more accurate as to where it would be. I don't know. Even the actual spot where Baltimore is got moved. Because I know these charts aren't really to scale at all, but I mean they're maybe trying a tiny bit. There is now an altitude restriction at Grams and a speed restriction that it didn't used to be. Grams is over here. Ray now specifically says landing that other airport. Ropes has a restriction. So does Hook. Oh, Long Island event. Oh, okay, yeah. Huh. Bunch of changes there. Briefing is in 7 minutes. I guess I should like brief myself on the actual departure and arrival and stuff. Even though I kind of have. You know, we're on the Midway 7 going up 3,000 feet. We'll just go runway heading and then a left turn, I think is maybe what they'll usually give. Sometimes you can check the CIRSO and it'll say. Or I'm just fly runway heading apparently. Oh, that's not good because then you go right into O'Hare's traffic. But I think they usually give a left turn. Or maybe it's a right because we're going east. I'm used to going south. So maybe we'll just do that right turn to 100. Keeps me out of O'Hare's area if there's no ATC. Is there currently is none? From the other side of the earth again? But I haven't got my caffeine today. I'm still tired.
You know that stale airline smell? That doesn't matter what airline you go on to, it always has that very distinct smell.
Oh yeah.
Should just bottle that and then I can sell it.
Interesting.
For all the flight simmers, fresh airline smell.
Or make it one of those Christmas trees that you hang in your car.
Oh, there we go. So
Isn't
your
that
car
just
could smell like
sweet
an
and
airline.
bad coffee?
I think so.
I think there might be a fart mixed in there somewhere.
And maybe some feet smell, like you said. Just watching all my passengers board.
Alright, for our arrival, even though I don't really need to brief it until we get closer, but it's whatever. Jet aircraft only, we are one of those. I think my mom's going somewhere, so she'll be back in a few minutes. Bro, why are my eyes like... I got plenty of sleep. It's not like I didn't. Maybe it just wasn't quality sleep. I don't know. Alright, we got prohibited area to worry about. Shouldn't be any problem. Void service to 18,000 feet. Landing north, 3-3 left. So I'm just going to select 3-3 right. I don't think it matters. Yeah. 3-3 left or right should get me that transition. And I mean, there's not really much to do. All we need to worry about is after hook, fly that track, which is 155. Of course, a lot of planes, it's like kind of hard to do that. You just have to do a heading and try and compensate for wind. Because it is supposed to be a track, not a heading. I mean, yeah, we got all these restrictions. We do have to remember 280 knots at Bubby, which will probably be exactly 180.
Passengers boarding is pretty cool. The only thing it doesn't have is the one person who stands in the aisle for like 10 minutes trying to put the bag in the above seat compartments.
I mean, it doesn't have the part where the guy argues with the stewardess when he's like, "No, I paid for the aisle seat. I'm not giving it up for the guy who's going to sit with his friend."
Right, exactly.
Weird, she doesn't fly Spirit.
I had that happen on an international flight on British Airways. I paid for the aisle seat, and then there was some guy that, you know, he had like 8 kids, you know, that couldn't fit in one row because they booked it like, you know, the day before or whatever. And I'm like, that's not my problem. I'm sorry. But ultimately, I wound up trading with somebody else. I got a window seat. They took my aisle, and the whole family sat together, and everybody was happy. But ultimately, I'm like, look, sorry, you know, I can't help it that your screw spawn are all over this airplane.
There was, I heard of one story where
We got 200 knots of rocket and
some lady
all
booked herself
day.
into business and put her kids in economy, and then asked the lady beside her who paid for business to give up her seat for one of her kids that she paid for economy.
That is
It's like,
stupid.
no, I am
No
not giving up
way.
this multi-$1,000 seat so that you can put your kid that you paid for economy. No.
How about you give up your business seat, give somebody from economy who's next to your 2, you know, fuck trophies, give it back up here, and then you can go back there.
Right?
What did he
Sorry
say?
for my language.
Fuck trophies? Is that what that was? Man. That's funny.
Yeah, that's usually FNO language, not simply Funday, so I apologize.
But no language. So yeah, we
Nope,
have a
we need to
high-
put the piece
we
of
don't
tape
have
on
a
Rich's
highest
mouth. Alright, what's our CTAF frequency here?
I just
CTAF.
never heard that
Ah.
term used before. That was pretty funny.
Rob constantly learning new terms. KMDW, we've got 135.2.
Way I look at it.
I mean, bro, pilot's license is a license to learn. I just have a virtual license. Alright, we've got that. There is no
I
tower or
strive to
anything.
try to learn something new every day. I don't know about y'all. I try to learn something new every day.
Me
Alright,
too.
well, today's check.
There we go. We're ready to go. We're ready for this brief. Which happens in a minute or
So I
two.
guess we're not gonna have any ATC. I guess.
Guess not.
Doesn't
I'm
look
not
that way.
sure. I'm not sure about Chicago. Cleveland and DC said they'd be getting on.
I should totally come fly to Indy. I'll staff center. I'll just pretend I don't have that I have a full rating and this is technically not an event and I'm totally allowed to control.
That's a pretty long diversion, but okay.
Well, I'm not talking about today.
Oh.
No, I'll schedule something out of Indy. Any particular airport you'd
I don't know.
like us?
Indianapolis.
Cool.
I mean, there's a lot of airports. There's 25 towered fields.
GA Sunday. I like it. Let's do that.
GA Sunday, he said.
Yeah, I'll put something on the schedule, definitely. Alright,
I mean,
Cloud.
by the time it actually happens, I'll probably have the full rating.
Yeah. Alright, so, we're shooting, 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1 center is what I saw.
3-1 center is probably the best.
If
Got
you
it.
say 3-1 right is now a
Yeah, I got
taxiway.
And I got 3-1.
Yeah, even though in the ATIS it says it's available.
Alright, so, the 3-1s, pretty simple. We're going, and obviously we don't have, ATC, but, runway heading. There is a, speed restriction, accelerate to 250 immediately. Entering or outside the Chicago class Bravo airspace, then maintain 250 until the imaginary ATC clears you. So really we could just keep an eye on that spy or whatever you guys use, just to maintain separation from other traffic. Runway heading, it'll be a turn to Luke, and then on to Gipper,
Luke.
and then the flight plan route. Like I said, Cleveland said they should be coming on, as well as DC for the Baltimore arrival. And yes, quick note, it is the Anthem 4. I did have the Anthem 3 posted on the website, but that did change, I believe, just this air cycle to the Anthem 4. Cool?
Yeah, I think going off the runway, I'm just going to do a right turn to 100, because I know Midway always gives headings, and so I'm just going to follow that 100 that would technically be off 4 right that's on the Searso departure.
Okay.
I'm taking off taxiway Yankee.
You guys can do whatever the hell you want. I really don't care. Just have fun, man. Just really have a blast.
Is Surge
I
buying
take
this
7
time?
Romeo Papa doing whatever I want. Not having a
Surge hasn't
blast.
bought since Vietnam.
Oh my.
Alright, we gotta get... I didn't even start my engine yet.
He's I think he's on his way home from Florida, actually.
Midway traffic citation 7 Romeo Papa taxiing runway 31 center via Foxtrot. Midway.
Midway. Actually, let me get 1228 in case there's some jokester that's not using it for whatever reason. Just in case. They really should be at this point. Got all the fuel.
CTAS 135.2, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I guess I better do that.
We got capping out. About 60 there on the N2.
So,
Other
is that what a
engine.
brief? We're done?
Sure, I'd say we're good.
Alright, because I'm already moving.
Fly your plane, don't crash. There we go.
Oh, and don't do nothing stupid that people can tell it to you.
Too late.
Yeah, don't be like there's a guy that I got told about yesterday. Someone was going into Charlotte uncontrolled. You know, he's like a 738 or something. MD-11 decided to run him over to test his crash settings.
No, they were set on.
I don't even think they were.
Midway traffic, it's Pilot Club 73, A320 pushing back from Concourse Bravo onto Yankee, facing south. Midway. Midway traffic, citation 7 Romeo Papa, lining up departing runway 31 center. Midway.
Yeah, maybe traffic Falcon Tree 41 citation out of Atlanta. We're going to Tree 1 Center. Midway traffic. Need to watch my wing with this guy. What the hell?
Midway traffic Pilot Club
What I
1571
gotta
pushing
do?
back of
There we go.
onto looks like Tango.
I'm gonna go a little bit wide on this because I don't know if my wingtip is gonna be good enough. There goes 7 Romeo Papa. And what is definitely not a longitude that he always flies. Yeah, that would have been cutting it close if I was on the line.
Midway traffic, citation 7 Romeo Papa is clear runway 31 center, proceeding on course, last call Midway.
On course to the east, I assume. I'll go over here towards Kilo. Let me get my 100 heading that I said I was going to do. There we go. Then I am not sure if I can take a right here. There's probably wingspan restrictions. And my wings are a little wide.
I love how the pushback tug pushes me right into the jetway.
Yeah, should I do it? Probably shouldn't. Not a good idea. Just take a look around here. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, midway traffic, Pelican Tree 41. We're crossing runway tree 1 left and tree 1 center on Kilo, midway traffic. Yeah, because that taxiway right there is way too small. There's no traffic on final that I know of. Yeah, no one's even arriving right now in the area. Get the lights on. We're just gonna go full length. We're not gonna do an intersection departure. I totally could, but I'd rather not. So what's the outside air temperature? We've got 22 degrees Celsius. Ah, so we're fine right now. Go up, what, 11,000 feet and then we get freezing temperatures? Midway traffic, Pelican Tree 41 clear of tree 1 center on Kilo. Midway. And then I'll call 3 seconds later for departing. No one off my left. And midway traffic, Pelican Tree 41 departing runway tree 1 center echo 1. Midway traffic. And of course you want to use all the available runway. Although usually they'll give you echo 1 here or echo 2. I don't really know which. Maybe it depends on your aircraft type. We'll take it, a little wider than what the yellow line suggests. Get the extra 100 or 50 feet or something. And throttle. There we go. Rotate. Bit of lag. And that is gear up. Passing through about 1,100 feet, I'll make my right turn. There we go. And midway traffic, Pelican Tree 41 clear, runway tree 1 center, turn to the east, midway. Get flaps up. Well, we'll change heading, even though... Oh, crap, it's gonna not make me go higher.
Midway traffic, America 173, taxiing a Yankee. Correction, 31 center via Yankee, Papa, Golf.
Got 45, there we go. And we are 250 knots, except I'll put this at 245. Probably should have zoomed this out earlier. And midway traffic, Pelican Tree 41 clear in the area to the east, climbing through 7,000 midway. Now we're just on 22.8. Still gonna monitor midway though. And we will go direct Lukey.
Is it one of us that's in that 737 right in front of me on Papa?
I think we're the only ones in Midway right now. Alright, we'll pretend we've contacted
Hey,
Chicago
we're on a
Center.
collision course.
Are we? I don't even see you on my thing.
Well, not yet. But yeah, I have you on TCAS. You're right in my 6 mile ring, 1,000 feet low. We're both hitting that Lukey. But you're
Oh.
negative 800, negative 700.
1571, are you in the 737?
Okay,
Getting ready
so-
to go?
I'll probably get up.
Chicago
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a left turn to like for a bit.
Taxing 3
I think because when I took
One
off, I did
center
left pattern
via
out of the
Tango.
field.
Pilot
And
Club
then I went right,
1571.
I just went right.
Yeah, I just did the immediate right turn.
Midway traffic, Pilot Club 73 following company 1571 on Papa.
Thank
We're
you.
beam each other, and I'm doing 408 over the ground. You're doing 313, so I think I'll get out.
Well, yeah, but I'm turned to a heading. Yeah, we technically need a 6 mile separation. It's not gonna make an approach
We
controller
are.
happy, but 6 miles would be good.
Well, we're 6 miles of beam from each other.
I'm talking about in trail spacing.
Oh, wow. I mean, we got like, an hour to figure that out.
No, I mean 6 miles is the minimum for ATC above level 240. Or maybe it's 280. I don't remember. I think it's 24 though. See, I rarely run into a situation where that's actually a problem being center. Alright, what's your mileage to Lukey?
12.3.
Alright, I got my 6 miles then.
Chicago traffic, Pilot Club 1571, lining up one way 317.
What's your cruise altitude? I'm going to only go to 4.1.
I'm going 4.5. So it means I'll be going slower because we'll be probably the same Mach number.
Chicago traffic, Pilot Club 1571, departing runway 317.
That's weird. You're showing to me as a latitude.
I don't know, bro.
No, I mean, you put the right model in, C700, but for some reason, that's probably my model matching that.
What are you, like, zooming into me or something?
No, I'm just looking at little nav map. It says 25C instead of C700.
Well, that would be a CJ4.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You showed us a latitude.
So it's wrong in 3 different ways.
Yeah, it's probably because like I haven't updated little nav map. I don't know how long. I just update the AirX cycle and that's it.
I haven't used Little Nav Map in years.
As soon as they put live traffic on Navicraft, it'll go the way the dodo.
Yeah, just in my experience, Little Nav Map just gets too much wrong. Alright, let's go turn down some. Yeah, just my experience, Little Nav Map gets just too much wrong.
Well, the one thing I like about it is when I'm taxiing in and it shows the parking pads, it shows like line up in the little green circle. That's when I get the extra power. And it also shows more, it shows live traffic faster than massive fire.
VATS and radar will show it faster.
Midway traffic, Pilot Club 73 lining up 31 center.
VATS and radar can technically update once a second, but because of that lagging your computer so much, they changed it, I think, to average out about every 6 to 10 seconds or something.
It's not bad. I have it on my phone, but it's not like it's not an app. It's like a
Yeah,
website.
it is.
Yeah.
It's a very good thing, and also it's not going to work well on mobile right now. They haven't really worked on that yet. Oh, and I thought, does this not save? So I had this, Tobu thing here. Oh, maybe I didn't do it for this plane. 'Cause I had like tried disabling the tablet over there. I don't know if that'll break anything, but I don't need that tablet over there.
Midway traffic, Pilot Club 73 taking off. 31 center, Midway 7 departure. To the east, Midway.
I technically don't need that over there. Inop. Just in some planes that can cause like autopilot issues and stuff. Yeah, look at that. We have 10-mile separation now. Perfect. Betcha he's going faster than me right now though. Because I'm climbing at the usual 280 knots that I've heard you do in the longitude, or the longitude. Until you get to, Mach 8.2, 8.3, something like that, then you hit Mach number. Yep, and I guess I should center this up on the plane. There we go. Or even better, since I'm not really doing too much right now, we'll go satellite, zoom her out. And you guys can see where we are in terms of the states.
I forgot to say departing with the runway.
That's all right. I saw you gone.
Funny stuff.
I'll tell you though that I got my trim working again. On my PMDG after this last update that I just got today. It's a 331 meg update I had to do today. That brought my trim back to where I can actually move it again. I'm so happy.
I should center the heading bug. There we go.
Which
Got
direction are you
that.
making your first turn? Are you making it to the right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the right.
Okay, perfect. I'm making my turn now.
Yeah.
Midway traffic,
Baltimore.
Pilot Club 73, right turn, direct mobile, on course. Midway.
Direct mobile, what?
Yeah.
That was the old routing.
Oh, for frick's sakes! Did someone change it at the last minute again?
It was announced in Sunday Funday. Well, because I looked at it, and if you look at Midway, Midway isn't right pattern. And also, it's in brief, if you use the Midway 7 RNet departure, then you would make a left turn and then go direct looking. However, I guess if you go right, because there's nobody here telling us otherwise.
Yeah, and also, I've had Midway give me right turn before, the tower.
Sure, if you're
I
vector.
apologize if I did the wrong
I
turn.
vectored myself direct to mobile.
They almost always give you a specific heading off the runway. That's why I was like, I'm gonna take the 100 that's on the other departure.
Well, no, the ground. Nobody died yet.
Besides, I wanted to fly directly over the city.
It's like a fucking.
So do it.
Oh, I am, and I'm taking a screenshot.
Got
too.
the weather. 7 knots.
Maintain minimum
Gusting
altitude 10,000 feet,
19.
Then
Oof.
go Mach 1.2.
At 1854. That was not too long ago. Oh, it was Baltimore winds 7 knots, gusting 19. 450, 450, 450. When do I start descending? After Newsom, it looks like.
Midway traffic, Pilot Club 142 to longitude coming out of.
Here, I'm gonna go switch over to just 22.8. What is Baltimore CTAF? .CTAF KBWI 119.4. Why does it always auto zoom out? I don't get that. Alright, we'll just go monitor Baltimore. Whenever I get closer to there.
I just assume.
And let's see the distance between me and him. Yeah, about 10 still. He's gained a tiny bit on me, which is fine.
Hey Ron, you watching this Pittsburgh game?
Yep, my lights need to come off. There, good old screenshot. Keep using those for like the YouTube VODs. Kind of figure, you know, I'm not really good at making any kind of thumbnails. I can at least get a good screenshot and put it on there.
Hey, 10,000 feet, someone get me a drink.
Isn't it like noon where you are?
Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It almost sounds like the time me and my entire extended family got a Airbnb down in Florida along the coast. Yeah, that was an interesting week. You know, the casual drinkers became alcoholics, and the alcoholics became day drinkers. Like, it was kind of funny. I would just be waking up. I mean, I wake up late anyways, but I'd be waking up and, you know, they'd already like have some sort of drink in their hand, like most of the family.
We call that Tuesday through Thursday.
That sounds like a good Mexican vacation.
It was down in the Florida Panhandle.
That's
Mersey Butter, how you
close to
doing? It's kind of cool. The Airbnb we had got, it was, you know, half a block from the beach. Enough rooms to, you know, sleep everyone.
Those are the best types.
Bro, it was kind of funny. There was me and, or there was a couple of my cousins. They had brought, or my uncles. They had brought like an N64. You know, one of the chips that has every single game on it. Or was it an N64? No, I think it was an NES. And they just kept playing like the same boxing game, I think. I guess that was their childhood.
At least it wasn't Super Mario.
I know we played a little bit of Mario. But you know, they had every game for, you know, $20 or whatever.
Oh, so casting on Unicom, going into O'Hare.
I mean, that's alright as long as they're, like, not on final or something.
Yep, they're on final.
Of course, I guess it's the Air Canada.
No, I think it's United.
There is a United that's departing to the north, it looks like.
Oh, maybe it is the Air Canada. I wasn't really paying attention, I just heard them broadcasting.
See, I'm gonna be going slower than him here eventually. By about 20 knots, I think. 20, 25 knots. So what is it? I think it's about 8 knots you lose per Mach number. I'm gonna be up 4,000 feet, so that'll be minus 0.04. Yeah, 8 times 4 is 24, I think. 16, no, that's not, 32. Yes, I'm gonna be 32 knots slower, or approximately, than 7 on me Papa. So we'll gain spacing on the way to Baltimore. This is one of those things I need to get better at thinking about when I'm doing my center controlling. Oh, there's a guy up there. A UPS going from Halifax to Austin. You know, for another Sunday Funday idea, we could do something in the ZKC airspace, because apparently they're under new management.
I've flown into Kansas City in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I mean, not just Kansas City, but, you know, the St. Louis and Tulsa and Westport over there, I think, is in their airspace.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've gone into that airspace, to be sure.
Yeah, because they're never online, but they're under new management, and, like, since that happened, I've seen them online a few times when I've been on. Yeah, apparently there's been a lot of drama that's happened over there in the last month.
Good or bad?
Depends on who you ask. Apparently VAT USA 2 didn't like the way they were managing the place and came in and, yeah, just kind of ripped up the structure over there. Alright, so now I should have about 8 knots loss on him.
Steakhouse to steakhouse.
Alright, I step away about 5 minutes. I keep hitting the call sign, but the stewardess doesn't show up, so I'm gonna go smack her and then get myself a drink.
She identifies as a man today.
Heck. What was the temperature outside today? It's apparently 7 degrees outside where I live. Oh, I'm gonna stay about 70, only slightly. Bro, I might need to go out and ride my bike today. Not looking too bad. $70 gets up to 72, it looks like. And then once the sun goes down, goes to 53. Jesus, I thought this was summer. It's already becoming fall. It was like 85 the other day. Now it's not even getting anywhere close to that. Alright, so of course it doesn't know my top of descent yet. It'll still be a little bit. Anyway. Oh gosh, burping. Gosh.
Okay, looks like I'm the last one off. We'll see you guys later.
Hey, you watching this Pittsburgh game?
Yeah, trying to watch that.
Big defense game.
Yeah, for sure. Lots of
Oh, there's a tower on Billy Bishop right now.
Yeah, it keeps getting penalized. I keep stealing it back from him, though.
Yeah.
The 2 strip sacks he had, and they're gonna let me penalize him. And he's like, what? I mean, it weren't penalties.
Still
He's still wrecking, though.
And look at
yeah,
this.
he's wrecking 'em.
Since we're probably going the same Mach number here, he's 8
Yeah,
or
because
520, I'm
that's matching
512.
That's a big help.
Oh, we're about 2,000 foot separated, 8 knots. So maybe my math's wrong. Maybe it's 4 knots per 0.01. Or maybe he's going faster than I think. Or no, he's probably getting better tailwind. That's what it is. Because when I go up to as high as I'm going, the winds will be slightly less. After about 390, 410, somewhere in there, they start to be a little bit
Cleveland
less.
Well, I'm in Cleveland airspace. I was thinking maybe that Cleveland would hop on, huh?
Yeah, you'd think. But they don't have as many controllers as, you know, they'd like. And we got 800 feet to go. I'm somewhat surprised that he's not here, but then again, I'm not. It's like 3:30 in the morning for him, even though there's sometimes he'll show up to a Sunday Funday. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with time zones. But he's almost 11 miles out now, almost 12. Gaining
So
spacing.
about 24 minutes top of descent. I am gonna set up for 3-3 right.
That was my plan. Wait, how long did you say till your top of descent?
3.5 minutes.
Mine showed 24 minutes. That's not right.
Why?
Oh, yours was, you said 28?
No, I'm at 23:30 right now.
Okay, maybe I just misheard you. That sounds about right. There we go, 450. What I can do, I can pull up... Where is it? That's in radar. Of course, the fancy beta version. That's kind of just my default. Yeah, I don't really think I've looked at this since they've updated a lot of the airplane icons. So like it actually does show me and 7 Papa as little biz jets. I think they might be updating the icons so it'll actually look a little bit more like a longitude. So that'll be cool. Up there's, what is that, F-16 there. Raptor 17, or 17. So he is going 524, I'm going 515. We're gonna be great on spacing. Especially in 24 minutes, we'll have gained, what's the difference with that? That's 8. So he'll have gained about 3-4 miles on me, I think. Pretty good. See, when I'm working center, I can't just sit there and think about stuff like that. It kind of, you know, not the greatest thing. Yeah, he went and did the whole wide left turn out of Midway. What are we missing? 73, that's what I'm missing. There's only 5 of us today. Darn. Actually, are we missing one? Wait a second. There's 5 of us. Are we missing someone? You know what it is? I think the host of Sunday Funday didn't fly. That's what it is.
I just walked past it. Ordinance.
We'll get a screenshot here.
I don't see water.
Everyone in the conga line.
There is also just like lines.
Oh shit, I don't have auto throttle on. Is it gonna do it though? Yeah, okay, yeah. It was just sitting in that throttle because it knew it would slow down a tiny bit. Alright, I'm gonna look up the weather for Baltimore. KBWI. So we'll be landing at 3-3 right. Of course, those winds are gusting high. The altimeter 3006. Oh, actually, I never did standard there. 3006. And it looks like it might be somewhat dropping right now. Over time. Visibility, I guess yesterday or something dipped a little bit. Temperature's been increasing. It's probably going to start dipping as the sun goes down. You know, it's generally what happens. And I guess all the runways kind of get a little bit of crosswind. Doesn't matter which one you go with. Actually, yeah, that makes sense, because you have the variable winds. It's 260 variable to 340. It's not really a constant wind today. Honestly, I have no idea what that means.
Bug through the floor to die. Fuck ammo.
No idea what it means. Well, I guess we're starting our turn here at Jerry. That was like Cleveland will be off our left here shortly. Don't think I'll be able to see it. Maybe in real life you could. Oh yeah, I can see it right there. There's Cleveland. You can see my kind of trail there where I've been. Up to overshoot it a tiny bit. I guess the autopilot did. Maybe not. Just a very tiny bit, I guess. Actually, no, it's just correcting for wind. That's why it overshot a tiny bit on the heading. Dicey, how you doing? Oh, we've got a Delta in the mix, it looks like. Oh, you just woke up. Nice. What is that? Is that noon for you? 12:30? Bro, I woke up about 11:30, and then I'm like, I really don't feel like waking up, and so I just went back to sleep for another hour. And I'm still tired. 2:40. Oh, I thought you were on the West Coast time zone. Okay, you're on Central then. You're in Texas, Didn't you used to live on the West Coast? Then I guess you moved. I would have first started watching you. Ah, okay. Yeah, the distance between me and 7 Romeo Pop. Let's get an update on that. Currently 12 miles. Nice, pretty good. Good separation. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and set landing numbers. So if I forget, they'll at least be there just a few knots high. Actually, no, that's the same numbers I'm gonna get down low. Actually, usually doesn't change in this plane. It feels like I don't know if this doesn't calculate it correctly or something.
Cleveland Center just jumped online.
All right, I'll at least monitor them. Of course, you'll get a bunch of people just checking in, and I'm not the important guy. The important guys are the people that like landings in.
Channel now is pretty quiet.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Cleveland Center, good afternoon. Pilot Club 73 Type Airbus A320 en route to Baltimore. Currently flight level 370, just west of the Enowina intersection.
That's not gonna help him at all.
Pilot Club 73 standby.
Yeah, but that intersection ain't gonna help him.
I just totally messed up.
Pilot Club 73 ident.
73.
Totally messed up the pronunciation of that intersection.
Pilot Club 73 radar contact 33 miles southwest of the Carlton VOR. Welcome aboard.
Cleveland Center, Pilot Club 1571, flight 390 on my way to Baltimore.
Walk in front of you, dumbass.
Pilot
Oh
Club
my God.
1571 Cleveland Center. Good afternoon. Ident.
Cleveland Center.
Pilot Club 1571 radar contact 27 miles southeast of Carlton VOR. Say Mach number.
0.78. Pilot Club 1571.
Pilot Club 73. Same Mach number.
77, Pilot Club 73.
Pilot Club 73. Do not exceed Mach 0.77 for spacing.
73.
Cleveland Center, Pelican Tree 41 level 450, 25 miles northwest of the Briggs VOR.
Pilot Club 341 Cleveland Center. Good afternoon. Welcome aboard.
But I didn't even say radar contact.
Citation 7 Romeo Papa, flight level 410, about 12 miles west of Briggs VOR.
And citation 7 Romeo Papa Cleveland Center. Good afternoon. Welcome aboard.
I don't really recognize this name or voice. I mean, I don't fly in Cleveland airspace that
Citation 7
much.
Romeo Papa clear direct Lundy.
Correct, 1 7 Romeo Papa.
Oh, you can clear them pretty far down the line. At least I think that's pretty far. Lundy. Yeah, he gave him a shortcut. Even though we had pretty good spacing. What am I doing after the flight? Probably not much. On Sundays, I generally don't do too much. Let's see, how my screen's over there? And apparently that helps if like RAM usage or something with that add-on I got. And maybe FPS, but they have like a thing, a disclaimer on their website. It's not technically made to help with FPS.
Cleveland Center, Pilot Club 142 is longitude, flight level 450.
Pilot Club 142 Cleveland Center, good afternoon, welcome aboard.
But I think because I am CPU bound, it might help a tiny bit with my FPS. A tiny bit. I'm not gonna say definite that it does.
Citation 7 Romeo Papa, say Mach number.
0.84, 7 Papa.
840's right in the line.
341, say Mach number.
Or 0.83, Pelican 341.
Pilot Club 341, do not maintain Mach point 82 for spacing.
K2, Pelican 341. Really? I thought we had good
Hey,
spacing.
Steve, what's your ground speed?
Less than yours.
Cleveland Center,
going on with
Delta 616, 7,000.
It's less than yours because I'm 4,000 foot high with the lesser Mach number.
16, radar contact, climb via SID.
Right, so I'm going
Sounds good,
528 on the ground. I'm just wondering if you have better winds.
I don't know. I've got 43 knots at 271.
Yeah, 49 at 271. Yes, I don't know why he gave you a speed restriction.
Yeah, we were completely fine. we were even building distance too.
And then I even got a shortcut. So I don't know what's going on there. Whatever.
Maybe there's like a requirement for like 20 miles in trail or something in this arrival. I don't know.
Maybe.
Pilot Club 1571, you're clear to wreck Lundy.
And I still
Little
fly
Lundy,
around to
Pilot Club 1571.
Or maybe he's just like me. He's trying to be like, you know, get more than he needs.
Delta 616, climb and maintain, file 380, no restrictions.
Maintain flight level 380, restrictions off.
Cleveland Center, mid-south 941, flight level 35025 east of Jamestown.
Can you guys read me?
Yeah.
You do what?
I would like to know if everybody is too far for me to catch up.
Mid-south 941, Cleveland Center, good afternoon, welcome aboard.
I'm just joining the event right now.
From Midway? Well, I guess technically
No, I'm
there's
going to start from the beginning.
Yeah, that would be.
I'm
Yeah,
going
the
to
beginning is
start
called.
from the
Yeah, the
beginning.
airport is Midway. Chicago Midway. That's start Midway of the event.
You could always take off of from Detroit. It'd be pretty close to us.
Yeah.
Cleveland or Pittsburgh.
Yeah, by the time you spawned in
Okay,
and
cool.
everything.
I guess I'll see you in Detroit.
Alright, so I have 7 minutes top of descent. Up and oh, that's because I zoomed out. Let's see, I lost 7 on me pop up on my screen. There he is. I probably need that.
Feels it's not gonna last, Rich. Getting beat up like this.
Nope.
Wilson definitely won't last.
Apparently, he hasn't played a game yet. Oh, why is Boswell going to the 10? I'm a couple minutes behind because I had to pause while we're holding Cleveland. right now I'm
There we
watching
go.
it's 320 left.
So your fantasy team ain't doing. Well, that's not good. I'm not really into sports or at all. So
It just went through some bitter water.
United 749 Cleveland Center, good afternoon, welcome.
we'll let them out. We're like 15, 20 miles from Newsom. Just after that is our descent. Oh, no, it's way up there.
Center comes on, we'd probably get our interception, nice. We'd probably get a handoff around Monday.
Citation 7 Romeo Papa across Lundy, flight level 290.
Lundy at 290, 7 Romeo Papa.
Lundy 290. Oh, I already got that in there. Nice. Let's cross Lundy at and maintain 290 jet. Typically, or technically. Because, but there was a long time where I'm like, you know, cross blah 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 at whatever.
Flight level 290, about 22 to the southeast of the Rosewood VOR.
It's probably part of the reason
Good afternoon, welcome aboard.
why when I tell people to do stuff like that, they would just keep descending because I didn't tell them and maintain.
I think we're checking here. Checking flight level 410.
Southwest 1078 Cleveland Center, good afternoon, welcome. Club 341 cross Lundy, flight level 290.
Lundy 290, Pelican 341. There's my descent. Going down to 290.
Delta 616,
The
Lake Meyer
VNAV.
Space, Indy Center is closed, frequency change.
Got 4 minutes. Charlie B39, how you doing? Welcome on in.
Delta 616, Lake
Apparently
Meyer Space,
I won.
Indy Center is closed.
What the heck? What plane is that? Citation longitude.
Cleveland Center, reliable 7055, flight level 410, about 55, west of Chase, southwest.
Oh, it's going to be Tom Brady's intro.
North Stairs,
debut as a,
1765, Cleveland
Yeah, some
Center,
sad
Block
news.
Charlie,
That's not good.
6, block 6,
Dog
725,
passed away in
Charlie.
May. I mean, that was a few months ago.
725.
You've had time to grieve and all that. Yeah, I've never really had a dog or cat or anything like that, but you know, my grandparents have, so whenever
South 941, leaving my airspace, Boston Center is closed, frequency change.
whenever those pets have passed away, it's always kind of sad. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to grieve for pet, you know, for a little bit, but I mean, if it's been a few
North
months
Star
like that,
1765, radar contact 10 miles southwest
You just-
of the Jamestown VOR, welcome.
you just got to pick up your life and, you know, keep living it. It's not much you can do when, you know, a pet or friend or family member passes away. You just got to get to that acceptance stage of the grieving process.
Delta 5521, Cleveland Center, good afternoon, welcome.
Alright, 2 minutes stop and descent, and that's when we'll tell him I'm descending. I'm supposed to, technically. Go ahead and put 3006, even though technically you're supposed to wait. Doing it anyways. What is that? Like a quarry or something down there. Kinda. Rough these days. You've been in the hospital. Oh, dang. I've really only been in the hospital once in my life when I broke my wrist when I was a kid. I still have scars from that. From when I broke my wrist. I mean, You almost can't even see them nowadays. Almost. I mean, they're still there. But they were definitely very red those first few years. But now they're almost the same color as my skin. Mental health. Ooh, oof. It's not good. 50 seconds. I'm gonna watch the...
Cleveland Center, Citation 7 Romeo Papa, starting our descent out of 410-290.
Citation 7 Romeo Papa, thank you. You're leaving my airspace. Washington Center is closed. Frequency change approved.
Alright, over you, Tom 7 Romeo Papa, thanks for the help. See ya.
That was an early handoff to Unicom there. Just in my opinion.
Back over to the dark side.
Yep, didn't last long. Yeah, it's not
Yeah, so I
always
got the
easy,
handoff there
exactly.
About 30 miles from Lundy. Well, I'm direct Lundy, so yeah.
I'm almost direct Lundy. Hey, Cleveland Center, Pelican Tree, 41, we're leaving flight level 450.
Papa Cub 341, thank you. You're leaving my airspace. Washington Center is closed. Frequency change.
Frequency change approved, Pelican 341. You didn't terminate my radar service? Guess not. I'll technically I'm supposed to slow down here. Go. 80. And now I can delete that restriction. Bottom of the arrival, I think was 4, 5, 4. And bottom of the arrival is 4,000. Scroll around down to 4. There we go. Let me no more talking. What are you talking about? Bro, it's fine. People have their bad days. And their good days.
I'm in a commercial. I should probably fast forward it.
No radar, yeah. I mean, yeah, a lot of the time it's not good to drag people into whatever bad maybe. I mean, it's good to talk about it instead of just holding feelings in.
Back, that's even a warning.
Alright, so let's do a little check here on the arrival. So we'll need to be 280 knots at Bubby, which we're still a little bit a ways from. Ayura, something like that. Aya, I don't know. Actually, we're not even going there. A hamburger? Doesn't say descend via Mach number until reaching a speed. So technically, I could go faster than 280 knots once I'm out of Mach number range, and then slow to 280 once I get to Bubby. Actually, probably not the greatest idea, because I got the guy in front of me that Center was trying to space me from. And I've got about 20 knots on it, or 20 miles on him. What's text to speech? Like, I can even go, actually, can I replay it? I guess not. I don't think I can replay it.
He was the head coach for Atlanta, right?
What an awesome, yeah. You know, Dicey, I don't know if you've seen, you haven't been around here for a while. You can actually do all sorts of custom sounds with the text-to-speech as long as you meet certain requirements.
Stuff I really love custom.
So it's if you give more than $1 for tips, which that's the minimum number I can set it to.
The first season after he was injured.
And then 50 bits, I think that's not the minimum, but it's pretty close to the minimum I can set. But you get to use, you know, custom sound or custom voices and custom sounds and stuff here. What was that one? No, 1 second of silence. It said there's a new one. I don't even see it. It even tells you how to use it all. And what's pretty cool about this, technically it's free for me to use right now. Up to a certain limit. But if we ever exceed that limit, the price isn't too bad for me to like get more added onto that limit for the stream. What are the prices? Let's go look that up. That's not the right window. Is it this? Yeah. Let me make sure I'm not going to show anything I shouldn't here. Oh, apparently I'm not logged into it. Oh, an error occurred. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there's nothing I'm not showing that's bad. Yeah, so like minimum for, so the minimum is 50 bits I can set here. It's not like, bro, people making you use $10 to do a thing. Actually, the extension? Or is it just, oh, bits? Okay, so yeah, I put 50 there just to match it with up there. But then you just have to give 2 cents, which I think is my minimum set for Twitch anyways, to do it that way. Or to do it just with the default voice. Or you can use channel points, but I don't think you can do the custom sounds. I'm not sure. I actually haven't tried that. But I'm gonna see if you can. Let me go back to this. I want to see if you can. Oh, apparently it's on cooldown. I might adjust that. Because I do remember the cooldown being a bit longer than it really should have been. Actually, I need to slow the hell down. I just gotta come over here. Where is that setting? This one, 5 minutes. We're gonna set it to like 3. We're gonna raise the numbers a little bit here. Oh no, you got an ad. It's not good.
Lost all that dead weights and
Alright, I'll hit enter here when the ad finishes. Alright, the ad's back. Let's see it. How does this work? Does it do it?
How you doing, Dicey?
That was the stupidest sounding thing ever. But, I mean, it worked. So you're allowed to do those custom voices with the channel points redeem. And the thing about it all is, they used to show a number on this. Wait a second. Did they move where that number is? Or something? Did they remove the limit? Ah, okay. So I don't think they did. They just don't show you how many you've used so far then. Because like right here, the free plan is 400 monthly AI messages. But then if I were to do like the $10 a month thing, if I ever need to do that, we could do 1,000 in a month. Well, all you do is put name. Well, just go read the thing. It tells you exactly how to do it and gives you examples. Or even you do $20 a month, you get unlimited if 1,000 isn't enough for you. I mean, I really have no reason to pay for it currently, but if I ever need to, I'm willing to do $10 a month. You know, it's not that bad. That is just weird, they don't tell me how many I have left now. Anywhere. It is all weird. I should undeafen them. There we go. You'll hear if anyone's talking. There's no one saying nothing. Alright, so on this arrival, we are just about to get to Bubby. I'm gonna go ahead and set the altimeter there. Just remembered you have to like 230 for ground training still. Bro, you've got the like initial stuff, you've got the general control stuff, you've got delivery, and you've got ground. You have 4 sections to do. Just remember you gotta do all of it. And get hundreds and all the little quizzes and little tiny tests they have you do. And then the final test you need at least an 80%. You have 3 attempts. And if you fail it the first time, it makes you wait to do it the second time. I'd recommend you do some research. Go look up what you think you got wrong and figure out what all happened. I've only done 1 part. Yeah, there's 3, yep. So that means, there is 4. There's 4. There's 4 parts to it. I go pull up mine here. Look, there is trainee orientation, ATC basics, clearance delivery, and ground control. Unless for whatever reason, since I did it all, they removed one of them. But you have to do all of them. What even is in trainee orientation? Oh. Yeah, the Dunning-Kruger effect, yep. I know everything about this is more complicated than you thought. I'll never understand this. It's starting to make sense, and trust me, it's complicated. Yes, ATC is complicated. I feel like I'm finally getting to... Like, I'm still between these two. But I'm not 100% to there yet, I don't think. Apparently this, somehow I got a grade but I didn't view it? What? That don't make sense. Also, this must have been added after I did that training. Because you gotta think, this was 3 years ago when I did it. What else have they added? Anything? Apparently I didn't mark that as done. Whether I hardly know her. H, bro, dicey. This is only the tip of the iceberg in terms of your training. If you don't like doing all this, you're not gonna like doing the actual training. I never marked that as done. Never did that. Or maybe it was just added.
Can we confirm the CTAF for Baltimore is 119.4?
That's what I got.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, so they've only added a few things, I guess. Maybe modified certain things. Let me make sure I'm monitoring the CTAF here. And let's see, 250 knots at Jabber. Bro, my throttle ain't even nowhere near idle on this arrival. A little weird how that works.
How's that vehicle still alive, dog? The fuck is that? People coming in the front of the base. I sprayed it on my first pass. Did nothing. Got back at me. I had to do
But apparently I gotta hold this altitude for a minute. Wait, why do I? Oh, I guess because it's trying to keep me at the highest like it possibly can. For a minute. So I've got 3 minutes of holding this altitude. Until I get down to Jabber. Which is alright. And let me guess, someone on Unicom. Yep. Oh, it's 7 Romeo Papa broadcasting on Unicom. I guess because the text goes further, a lot of people will do that. The only thing is, someone in Atlanta will see it when you do the text.
I just kind of put a bunch of
I'm announcing intentions to land at the airport. There's nobody at the airport.
Yeah, that's why sometimes I just don't care. I'm far out at least. You know, you get closer and you actually start doing the stuff, but far out, I don't really care if no one's there.
Basically, once I cross the transition altitude, I can give like some kind of notice.
So you should have done that 5,000 feet ago?
Probably, but I just remembered.
Yeah, but I don't even do the transition altitude thing. Because at that point, like, by the time I get down to the airport, you know, everything will have already changed where people are and whatnot.
Yeah, true. Gives me something to do on board. I should probably do the performance stuff.
I did mine before I had my top of descent, just so I didn't forget. Yeah, at least have some numbers there. Fly to Austin. Why should I fly to Austin?
Call at least 10 minutes out.
Oh. Oh yeah. There's Tower Ground Center, and there was a full stack yesterday. They had an event, but that was before I would have normally flown.
So, Rich, you're a Philadelphia guy.
That's where I live, ish.
What is the challenge?
Ish.
I'm not an Eagles guy.
They kind of just missed.
No, nothing about football.
Yeah, Austin's pretty cool, yes.
I'm just seeing on here.
I just don't fly it that much there.
Your base was Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's close to International Airport. I'd say look like more like my home airport would be like KPNE, Northeast Philly. Yeah, I don't think they had the 00 Alpha Total RF heliport in here.
I guess I'm not too far from you down here from the Eastern Shore.
Not too far. There's another guy in here that he was pretty close. He was over in like Conchon.
Yeah, there's a guy's home airfield is LOM Wings Field.
Oh yeah, that's not far from me. Like if I go straight up from here with my drone, like if I'm at my house, if I go straight up about 1,000 feet, you can see Wings Field.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what
Like
he
an
has
actual
said is
drone.
his home airport.
Is there anyone on the descent phase of this flight right now?
Most of us are.
Yep.
If not all of us.
Yeah, I'm descending.
Guess I'll never make it on time.
Yeah, take your time. You left Detroit.
Funday, it's not a race.
There's no rush.
The problem is
Not
the
without Neil
screenshot.
Pertner, isn't?
I see you.
Everyone's stepping over each other.
Does anyone else think it's kind of cool when you look at the Appalachians at like 20,000, 26,000 feet? It kind of looks like waves in the ocean.
Yep.
It does, yeah. Yeah, especially in southern Pennsylvania, it curves up around like Penn State. It looks pretty cool.
We're getting close to 10. Sending down to 9, I thought, or to 6. 9. We're sending down to 9,000 feet. This little section. And then it'll be down to 6 or 5, probably 6, because the plane, knows to fly somewhat efficiently. Yeah, it froze. Haven't had that yet today. It's kind of weird that our Sunday Funday host, he just came and did like a tiny briefing and left. Huh. I mean, they're not required to fly the events necessarily. Let's see, we'll need to be in 210 knots in about 20 miles or so. I never set up my approach. Probably should. We're doing 3-3 right.
I don't know if I'll be able to stomach downgrading on this
Minimums.
Is that bad? I'm not even watching it.
333.
Watching the tennis, I just jumped over.
Ah, come on.
Yeah, I'm doing
Has
this.
it close to the
watching
ground.
Football is one thing as a Pittsburgh fan, but I had to relinquish TV back to the kids. Like I'm watching 6 screens at one time. They're like, we can have this one.
And I guess I should add duds.
Pittsburgh fan, huh?
That's me.
My wife too.
I wasn't born. I've been a Pittsburgh fan all my life, but I really don't watch football much anymore. But I've been a Pittsburgh fan all my life. I was born real close to Pittsburgh, I think. Latrona Heights, Pennsylvania, is what my birth certificate says.
Huh.
So for me, being up north in the Poconos, the Scranton area, like way in the late 80s, Philadelphia Cable and Cootersport was like that was like the local market channel. So that was
Cootersport,
home
what?
territory for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I grew up as a Steelers fan instead of an Eagles fan.
Alright, I probably should start slow into 210. We'll go 230 first. So I don't want to go too slow, but I also want to be able to make the restriction and not like run into the guy in front of me. Even though I think we're probably we're fine with him. One of the things I might do a tight approach. So we'll see.
Scott Key Bridge in the game. That's kind of cool. Oh no, that's right. I have a whole bunch of sceneries.
Yeah, DC.
No, I have a whole bunch downloaded for the DC area.
Oh,
Like all the bridges and stuff.
Yeah, the bridges and water fixes and monuments and stuff like that.
yeah, I just did Baltimore. That's all I did.
Yep. What is that?
Alright, I'm gonna go dark
Something.
and get landed, so I'll see you guys on the ground.
And that is the airport right there. You can barely see it.
Stuart, what's your Mach number?
I'm just in the transition now. I'm slowing down to 260.
Okay. I think I'm about 20 back.
I do have to remember I do have a guy behind me. So I don't want to go too slow or anything. I'll probably just cut the corner on the approach up here. I turn before hooks. Put myself on the approach. Actually, over here on the tablet, been kind of neglecting it. KBWI procedures. 3 through right. There we go. You guys can kind of see the chart there. And so can I. Alright, so now we're going to slow to 210. The restriction coming up. I really need to remove the thing where I press space and the camera moves up. I mean, it's sometimes useful, but control spacebar is recentering the camera, and it kind of just... it doesn't cancel out this when I hit control space. I mean, it kind of does. But not really. Seems to spam it now. I mean, I did change a setting where you have to hold it instead of just press it. So maybe that's part of the reason that it spams it there. Alright, where is 7 Romeo Papa? He must be way up there. Yeah, he is. American 1813, I know that guy. Recognize that flight number. That's Nerdberg. He hasn't streamed for a while though. Unless he is right now. Kind of doubtful on that.
Yeah, I think you're 20 miles ahead of me, Ron.
Yeah, he is
that's
not. Alright.
That's John. I'm behind you 20 miles.
Oh, I apologize.
That was the last one.
Yeah, Baltimore traffic, Pack Tree 41. We're about 10 miles east of the field, descending through 4,000. Gonna be on the right downwind for the ILS runway tree right.
Yeah,
Baltimore traffic.
At Baltimore traffic, citation 7 Romeo Papa, right base for runway 33
8.4
right.
is also the CETA for Detroit.
Yeah, yeah, they should.
Stu's right behind me, I think.
Alright, so I'm gonna descend to... let's see here... 2,000? 2,500? No, 26. 26 just because of some minimum safe altitude stuff.
It's like perfect separation from Mass being.
And then I'll kind of intercept the localizer just outside of Oriole. Oh, he's way out there. I'm not gonna be able to cut the corner that well. I might as well slow the hell down. So that I can cut the corner. We'll even hit a notch of flaps. So as soon as I'm gonna beam him, I will turn right. My lights should be on, they're not.
One more traffic, citation 7 Romeo Pop is 14 mile final runway 33. Right. Baltimore.
He must have gone direct the initial approach fix there. Looks like that's what he's doing. At 3,000 feet.
More traffic, go for South 21, 3 north, Bound Island, 3 left.
Go ahead and set up that. I'll turn a beam where he is. Turning. And Baltimore traffic, Balcom 341 right base, tree right, Baltimore. I also don't know what speed he's got, but it'll be fine. I'm just kind of keeping it slow. Up and now that we're kind of vectoring ourselves, come over here, localizer. Don't want to forget that.
One more traffic, citation 7 Romeo Papa, 8 mile final 33 right. Baltimore.
Alright, so you know what, I'm gonna kind of just turn it inside a little bit. So we'll do a 300 heading to intercept localizer, maybe even a little more than that, 305. I should have turned earlier. Dang it.
Baltimore traffic, Battle Club 73 is 11,000, crossing Jabber, planning 33 left, and expected ETA is approximately 10 minutes, Baltimore.
Baltimore traffic, Balcom 341, final tree right, Baltimore. I overshot it, dang it. We'll go second notch of flaps. Build is in sight though. And the other traffic. Alright, I'll hit approach mode. There we go. We'll drop the gear. Kinda keep this speed. Looks like the delta behind me is either vectoring himself or he deleted the discontinuity. Probably deleted the discontinuity. Because people don't know how to vector themselves at all. Like, at least real world pilots know a little bit. We'll set the go around is just straight out. And then joining a radial off the Baltimore VOR, but luckily since we're RNAV, it'll kind of help us with that. Alright, I'm just gonna keep my speed up because of the guy behind me. Actually, I should slow down because of the guy in front of me. I'll slow it to 160. We've got flaps 2, gear down, 3 green, all the lights are on, 1 notch flaps to go.
Baltimore traffic, citation 7, Romeo Papa, short final 33 right, Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore traffic, backup tree 4 to 5 mile, final tree, 3 right, Baltimore. Yeah, about 5. Approximately 5. Probably closer to 4, really. Because you gotta subtract the mile of the runway. At least that's what I do. I subtract approximately a mile. Off of certain distance there. Alright, we'll go full flaps.
Stuff just crashed.
Oh no.
It sucks.
Yeah, CTD sucks. Man.
Dang, I hate the lag on final, bro.
Well, I did try to have another Funday. Appreciate it.
Alright, John, take care.
See you next time.
Baltimore traffic, citation 7, Romeo Papa, vacate runway 33 right, taxi to parking via back.
Okay, so I got my chart up here, which is gonna be via Quebec for me too. Alright, my throttle.
Baltimore traffic, Delta 521, established on the island. 335.
My plane. Autopilot's off. That gusting and variable winds, not greatest. And the lag doesn't help either.
Baltimore traffic, Biocode 142, longitude 20 to the northwest on the Anthem 4. We'll be landing 33 right. That's Baltimore traffic.
Made the intersection. Hell yeah. Baltimore traffic, back up tree 41, clear of tree right will be straight into parking at Baltimore. Well, not exactly straight in, but close enough. Gotta slow down because a descent right here. Landing and strobes are off. Right turn. I usually park over here when I'm at Baltimore. With all the wind and the thrust, the leftover thrust from the engines here, I'm just keep having to hit the brakes. Alright, in parking. We're parked. Stop the engines. And we're set. There we go. Landing rate 276, not the best ever, but a lot of gusting wind there on the final. Gotta take that into consideration. That I'm trying to just make sure it gets on the ground, because we did land on the shorter runway, 5,000 feet. So didn't want to overrun it or something. That'd be crazy. Alright, well, this is about it for me today. Honestly, I need to go take a nap or something, because I'm not feeling it today at all. Maybe later tonight you might find me on Indy Center or Approach, although I don't know, because I kind of decided last week I wasn't really going to do Sundays, but I do want to control. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. I won't be streaming it though, because never know when I'll have to step away or leave or whatever. Alright, but if you guys have missed, or if you haven't already, come on over, join the Discord. Tomorrow we'll be doing Minecraft Monday, you know, once a week. I don't do something flight sim related, just so I don't get too burnt out on it all. Tuesday, we're doing a GA Tuesday Crossfire up in Canada. I think we're in the Toronto area. That's what I saw in the screenshots. And then Wednesday we do an Indy Center or whatever approach sector's open, whichever is available. You know, it's first come first serve VATSIM ATC. If someone gets it before me, that's whatever. And they get to stay on there as long as they want. I'll just tell them I'll take it when they're done. And if you've missed a stream or part of a stream, all the VODs can be found over on YouTube on 2 different streams, or 2 different channels. It'd be great if you can check out those. Like earlier today, there was an upload of the time lapse of the ATC stuff we did last night, which surprisingly wasn't even that much traffic. I was real surprised at that for a Saturday. Alright, we're gonna go find someone to raid, because I'm tired and I'll go take a nap, to be honest. Who should we raid on this Sunday? You know, I did want another one of those like giveaway things from, I think it was LTT sponsored it or something. And, you know, had you follow a bunch of different people, so that's one of the people that's probably gonna get unfollowed. I don't know how you even get on that list to be followed in the first place. You know? Alright, let's go raid 4CJ down in the Caribbean, I think that is. St. Martin and St. Thomas. And a 777, is that a normal flight between those airports? Wait, let's see if I can find him down here. Wait, that's which one is St. Martin? I mean, he's on the ground wherever he is. I'll be honest, I don't know which airport it is. Ah, he's right there. 777 to TFFF. That's not legit.
Alright, time for me to go. I guys are going, and we'll see you later.
I'll stick around for the Red Fractured channel points and the follow button here and the follow button on 4CJ stream, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for Minecraft Monday or Tuesday for GA Tuesday.